Hello Internet, James Allen from Out of 8, and today I'm playing town management game Carton. In it you lead a little village, try to build buildings, collect resources, and fend off attacks from hostile goblins. Game only supports one saved game at a time, which is kind of annoying. So I'm just going to start a new game. Skip the little cutscene. Now what it does is it randomly generates terrain for you, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to kind of tweak these sliders a little bit. Don't really need that. We'll do that. So you hit create, and then it'll kind of show you the little terrain that it came up with there. It's very dense with resources. So it's pretty easy to collect resources. And actually the resources end up being mostly in the way, as you'll see when we start here. Nope, I do not. Okay, so first thing I need to do is pick where I want to start. So that's where the camera is located, although I think I'm going to go... let's go here's decent. And I'll also purchase this because I'm going to need some trees. And I think that'll be good for now because that's a considerable amount of gold for that stuff. So, hopefully, that'll be a good starting spot. Alright, so first thing I need to place is my little portal, which is where all of the villagers come in. So they are. Basically what you do is you place a building, and that building allows you to recruit an additional worker in your town. So I'm going to... I forgot to recruit him first. So we'll right click on this building, we'll get our one worker in here, and we'll make him a builder because he's got to build stuff. So there he is, and as soon as I queue up the buildings, we'll be good to go. All of your buildings have to be connected to a road. The road doesn't actually have to be connected to actually anything other than nothing. It just has to be on a road, which is pretty funny. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, if you put up fields that allow them to cultivate these crops and grass and trees, which is what I'm going to do in this area right over here. So I'm going to designate all this as cultivated field, and then I'm going to clear the area over here for development purposes. You get basically penalized for clearing too much stuff off of the game map. This little environmental rating, you'll get poor weather and stuff like that if you do that too much. Okay, so now I need to actually build the buildings that those jobs entail. So basically what I need to do is build a house, which will let me recruit another person, and then build the building that is required for them to collect that resource. So for example, if I build the mill, it'll unlock the farmer job who can harvest straw. So I'll place one of those there, and then I will need another house for the next guy. Again, the location does not matter as long as it's on a road. So I did the farmer. I need to do a woodcutter. So I'll do that over there. And let me expand my road a little bit out so I can just build a couple more buildings over that way. So I did my woodcutter, and then I'll need another house and put down, I got the sawmill and the mill. I need a fruit warehouse, and then I'll put down another house. Where do I want to stick it? Oh, let's stick it over here. We'll just put one road here. Again, it doesn't need to be connected to anything. And then we'll put a house here, and then we'll pick the next job. Harvesting stone. Which I'll need. There aren't really any stone outcrops, but I'll put it in there anyway because I'll need it eventually. Alright, so we'll go back to the select mode, click on my little thing, I'll bring in my next job and my next guy, and we will assign them to the next job. So we have a farmer and a builder, so I'll make him another builder until the stuff gets built. That's basically it. They'll go around and collect these resources. Now, the resources are listed over here. You actually start with a pretty good amount of resources. But there's no indication on how quickly resources are coming in or going out. So it's really kind of hard to keep track of usage rates, especially when it comes to the two resources that your citizens need, which are berries and milk. So you need both of those in order to survive. You can see my little farmer over there is whacking away at the grass over there. So as soon as he gets that, there he goes. So I got 11 grass and some other grass. Now, there's also no tool tips in the game, which is annoying, especially when you're trying to learn it. I'm basically going to kind of wait. Can recruit somebody else until they get this stuff cleared off, and then I can put most of my town over in this area. So hopefully, there's my woodcutter, and my other guy is not up yet. I need my cultivator is what I really need. So we'll wait for the builders to finish. Yeah, and it jumped to the main menu, which happens sometimes. As you'll undoubtedly notice, there are also translation issues in the game. It's native French, and actually a lot of the little information displays have kind of broken English, which isn't that big of a deal, but it does make it harder to learn what exactly is going on in the game. Certainly. Alright, so there's my mill. Get your Schultz house, sawmill, house, stone warehouse. So that's up. Can get another guy in here, which I will. Maybe. Here we go. Costs gold, 350 gold for each person you bring in, which is a little annoying. Okay, there's your cultivator. So I have a builder, a farmer, a woodcutter, and a cultivator, which I think is all I really need. Cultivator, woodcutter, farmer, builder. Okay, so I'm going to put this other guy on... Actually, probably put him on cultivator, so I can get all that... all these berry things up, so I can actually start expanding my town a little bit. So I'm waiting for these two to go, and then I'm just going to build kind of a road up and a road across, and I'll be able to kind of fill out my town. Now, what the goal is you want to fend off the goblins who come at night. Now, they don't come the first couple days to give you time to kind of build up your village. I'm going to put that there. We'll collect that gold. You guys are almost done getting the junk. But you can build defenses and towers and all sorts of stuff, which I'll show off here in a little bit once I start expanding. Okay, so all that junk's up. So let me do this. There goes my road, and then we'll do another road kind of that way. And a road that way. Now we're in business. Alright, so let me do another house. Couple houses actually. And what do I want to get? I have another thing. I wish they'd say how many of these you have built, because I kind of forget what I have and what I don't have. So let me do a barracks. Let me do an archery. Let me do a weaver. So that's 3. I'll need more people anyway. Let me see my resources. Let me do an iron forge. Oh, I need to pierre. I think I need stone. Again, translation things. So I need to get some stone from somewhere. Now I think I got the take that out. I think I built the stone warehouse, but I don't think I have a stone guy. There you go, miner. I think that's the only job I don't have a person for yet. Okay, so you're going to be the miner. So you're going to go get some stone for me. Oh, and I can get another person, which I will. And I'm going to give you some other job. So what is this? That's a house. That's a house. Barracks isn't up yet. Archery is not. The weaver is not. You basically use a little string here to make coats for wintertime, essentially, is what you do with that. So we're in fairly decent shape. Got a pretty good village. There aren't a lot of buildings. You can see this basically, once you get these forges, that's basically it. You just don't need to have more than one building for more than one person. You just build a fruit warehouse and it allows you to cultivate fruit. That's all you have to do. So you don't need to build repeats. So that's up. I'm actually going to probably do a tower, although I don't have enough wood. Wood needed. So I actually do need to go take some of this wood out. So I will designate that for my woodcutter. Gonna make my environmental rating go down, but oh well. Take out some trees. Because I need trees. Build my road out a little bit there. Oh, no I can't. I'm out of stone. Well. Yeah, there's 14. Taking that tree out, no doubt. Alright, hire another person, which I will. Boop. You have no jobs. You can be a warrior, and I will give you archer. Now that I have those things up. And so the reason why you want to cultivate this stuff is so you don't decrease your environmental rating. Now, it does become... Oh, there's some stone. I need that. It does become annoying because I don't even know what the rate of cultivation on this is. Like, it won't tell you. You can right-click it and it gives you no useful information on how often this stuff gets collected or what your income rate is. So you really have no idea about how good you are getting that stuff. Now, I did get, okay, the weaver, but I don't have any of that. I think I was trying to get the iron forge, but I don't have any, I didn't have any stone left. Now what you can do, which is what I will do, is you go over here and trade for resources. So I'm going to sell some of my gold, although I honestly don't even need to buy some stone, which is an insane rate for stone, but whatever. Alright, so let's go back. Alright, so now we have some stone. So let me do some... There's some gold outside my borders. He's going to get that stone there. So let me build a iron forge. So that'll go up next. And then you can build some defenses. You can put towers. So you can build a tower for archer, which I can because I have plenty of wood now. And then you can see the little, area that it'll attack during the night, which is pretty nifty. And then you can also do one where it's 10 and 10. 10 stone, 10 wood. So I'll build one there. And then also one that's all. And then we'll probably build another one over there. There you go. So I probably need 3 archers. I need a bunch more houses. That's actually what I do need. And then you also get catapults. Which is pretty cool. I can build a catapult thing. Maybe. There we go. Alright. So I do need more houses. I need like 4 or 5 more people. And I'm out of wood, unfortunately. So I will need to queue up some more wood collection. Which is basically why I took this area over here. So you woodcutter, go over and do that for me, please. There's no time acceleration either. You're really just kind of waiting for all this stuff to get collected. So basically I'm just waiting to build some more houses to get more people in here, which I can't actually queue some of those up. There we go. A couple more. Another thing you can do is once you get 4 warriors or archers, you can actually invade the goblin castle, which I'll show off here in a little bit, in kind of a little mini platform game, which is fairly interesting. It costs 150 gold to go do it, which is pretty exorbitant in my opinion. Oh, I need to do a pasture. Totally forgot about that. I'll show that off. That'll be kind of like the last thing in the video. And I totally forgot about my pasture. For my livestock. And there it is. Boop. There's my pasture. And you get a little cow and a sheep. Cow, you have these little ratings here: health, thirst, and hunger. The thirst is just milk, so you have to make sure you have your cow. But again, it doesn't say how quickly you are building milk or generating milk, so you have no idea if you have enough or not, which is kind of annoying, obviously. Now you can go in. You can't actually make another cow. You have to just purchase it. So if you go to the trade interface, you can purchase a cow for 500, which is insane, but I think I'm going to do it. Because you need it. You need the milk. People are going to start complaining here in about a day or so about not having enough milk. So there you go. And it's just 1 pasture per cow and sheep. So now I have 2 cows. So I'm producing milk at twice the rate I was before, although I have no idea what what that rate actually is. I have no idea if these little farms over here are actually producing anything that'll keep me afloat or not. So again, needs a lot more feedback, definitely. These houses are not built yet. What's the builder doing? Being a punk. Oh, he's building that thing. Building that tower first. Alright, nighttime. Time goes faster when nighttime falls. Because it's usually when the attacks happen, and everything's pretty automated. Basically you just have your towers that shoot at the enemy. You're trying to prevent them from destroying your little gate right here, so it has the little health gauge for the gate. I might actually might do that. I can use some of these trees, kind of replant them, so I can do fields over here. And then I will put trees in there. So it actually costs 1 tree and 2 yellow grass to plant them. So that'll kind of give me a renewable resource of trees there, which is fairly interesting. Did that go there? No, it didn't. So basically, those are my, basically my farmland. Now when you build these defenses, it actually uses up an entire kind of area. And it's really expensive too. One section of wall is 10 wood. It's kind of egregiously difficult. So you put that there, that's 10 wood for one stinking thing of fence. It's crazy. So you obviously need a ton of wood to even get a fence all the way around your village. You can see now that it's nighttime, time is sped up a little bit. Everybody just kind of goes to bed. I'll hire another person because I need another warrior. Actually, I need some more archers and warriors for that matter. And then I'll go take on the goblins. Ooh. So a pretty good little town. And again, once you get further along in the game, basically the goblins attack from your red areas, which is everywhere except for your starting town, essentially. So I think we're fairly decent shape. We do need more wood. It's not a surprise. Do have a ton of trees, so actually we'll probably expand my little tree farm. Yep, I'm out of wood. Well, that's unfortunate. There you go. Well, I did tell him to chop down more trees, so hopefully he'll actually go do that. So now we wait. The current temperature is correct. So I just want more archers and more warriors, and then I'll go storm the enemy castle and show you that kind of aspect of the game. But I need to get these houses finished, and I need more wood in order to get more houses done. And that's basically it. You know, that's all the buildings. So it's collecting wood, stone, the grass, berries, milk from cows. So string stuff to make coats, the iron and gold to make armor, trees you can replant, and grass you can replant as well. You know, so placing all those, you basically just need one. Your people need a jacket. You only need one building of each type in order to make that a job. So once you have one building of each type, you're basically done making your entire town. You also can see that your plots are very small. So you really need to expand in order to get more and more resources as you expand out. So I do need 50 iron. Jesus. Only 10 though. There, now I have another jacket. So I can give them jackets. So you click on them and click the arrow. Problem is I'm out of jackets. There we go. So you last two archers don't get jackets. Sorry. Alright, so what am I doing? I'm waiting for wood, is what I'm doing. Right. Before I build more... I can expand this road out. Before I build more houses to get more warriors and archers. Okay. So there's that, so I'll just place the houses along here. Well, you can see that those things grew. Again, but there's no real, like, obvious indication of when they're ready. I know. If I had more stuff, I'd get it. Let's relax. Alright, so I can hire another person for 350. My gold is actually really starting to go down. Alright, so let me do... I think I did 3 archer things. And I want to get probably one more warrior. And I think that's all I need. I have a miner, have a cultivator, woodcutter, builder. Yeah. So we'll do that as an archer, because I have 3 archery towers that I placed. And then we'll just need one more house, that's all we need. So I got 2 wood. So I'll just wait for this dumb guy to finish his chopping. Come on, choppy chop. Might actually switch the miner. Actually, to a woodcutter. Temporarily, anyway, until they finish this stuff. Yeah, go chop some trees, buddy. There you go. So now we wait. What you can do when you storm the goblin's plate... Yeah, shut up, I know. You collect these little stones, and once you get 20, you win the game. That's basically the end of the game there. Okay, there's 8. So that gives me enough for one more house. And another house. And that's all I wanted. So good. So I'll turn one of those guys back on a miner. Because I need one, just in case. Okay. So now we're just waiting for those things. And then we'll grab one... Or actually... I think I already have 3 archers, don't I? Yeah. So we'll grab a warrior, and then I don't even know what I'm going to use the other one for. Except that I don't have enough gold to hire them. So I'm going to need... Let's see what I need. What do I need? I need 700 gold for 2 people. And then I need another 150 for this. I could actually go right now if I wanted to. I actually don't need the extra person, so I actually probably won't even hire 2 more. But I can sell stuff. 10 trees for $1. 1 thing of gold for 10 of those. Actually pretty decent. 5 of that for 15. 5 of that for 10. 5 and 10 of that for 1. Yeah, I spent all my money on that stupid thing. So, how much do I need? I need 350 for a person and 150. So I need a little bit more. For 1. Give me a break. There you go, 501. So that'll be enough for 1 more person and to storm the castle. Have fun storming the castle. So now we just wait for these things to finish whenever the builder decides to get around to it. Is there anything else I can grab over here? I can grab this gold. I know. And there it goes. So like I said, I really just want 1 more person because I don't have enough gold for the other stuff. When you storm the castle, you also get a bunch of resources too. That kind of gives you an initiative to do it. There we go. And there we go. Maybe. There we go. Okay, now I'll make you a warrior. There you go. I have no armor because armor is too expensive, which is unfortunate. But that's the way it goes. They're all kind of hanging out away from the village for whatever reason. Oh yeah, there's my catapult thing. Yeah. Let's see my forge. Yeah, you need 50 for 1 thing of armor. Like, no, I'm not getting that. Alright. So, let's go storm a castle. So we go over here. We go there. We select who I want. So I want you. And you. And you. And you. And here we go. After they fight, they level up. You can increase their stats when they gain experience. Which is pretty interesting. I'm going to choose the warrior first. So here we go. Alright, so it's platform. You know, A and D to move left and right, space bar to jump, left click to attack, right click to block. And then you have a little stamina rating here at the bottom. Use the mouse kind of to aim. Unnecessary... Oh, hello. Unnecessary movement there. Now these seem to be randomly generated, which is pretty interesting. Oh, jeez. And you can block this stuff, which I think is interesting. You can just perpetually hold block and then cause damage to them. And gain some experience. Yeah, come on over, buddy. There we go. Watch out for that thing. And then to get the doors, you can't stand next to the door, which confused the heck out of me. You have to actually have to stand a little bit away from the door. This is an annoying little castle thing. Oh, great, and he's throwing crap too. I'd rather not die. So, not super awesome combat. Okay, so he's dead. So now I'll choose a different. I'll just choose an archer. Yeah, arrows. No blocking. Causes more damage. That's the only difference. Archers can use arrows to jump up to kind of hidden areas. And there's nothing up there. So that was a gigantic waste of time. Ugh. Wow, that was pretty crazy. This part of the game is actually, as you can see, fairly difficult. Especially for somebody like myself who does not play very many platform games. Because I'm bad at them, as you can tell. Hello, look at my sword. I'm just going to perpetually block. And you're dead. Oh, that's annoying. Exciting. Yep, that was fun. Right, more. Ugh, are you kidding me? Oh, that's an open door. And I died. Okay. Well. Yeah, I know. Well, I didn't collect any objects, so why does it matter? So there's that part. Alright, well, there you go. That's basically it for Carton. It has a lot of interesting ideas that are good in theory. I like, being able to build the town, collecting resources, having different jobs for people, using the the little platform game is different than this part of it. Having to place defensive structures for nightly raids is interesting. It isn't polished enough to really engage you. Now, there's only a very limited number of buildings. You only need one building of each type in order to recruit for that job. So there's really no reason to expand your town apart from some very basic elements. And actually, there's kind of discourages you from doing that because it will bring all your stuff away from the towers. There's no tooltip, so you can't tell at a glance what these resources are. the game is, originally in French, so there's a lot of translation issues with English, which isn't really something that bothers me in general, but it does make it really difficult to try to learn the game when you start out trying to figure out what to do. And really, it just becomes limited in the long run in how you play. You really need to be good at those little platform sections in order to raid the castle and get all those resources that allow you to kind of build up your village and make it so you can fend off the nightly attacks against the goblins. I like the randomly generated maps. That's interesting. They are fairly chock full with resources, which you'll have to clear most of them to get a usable town. But then you can kind of section off an area where you can cultivate goods. Again, at some unknown rate, because the game doesn't tell you how quickly these goods are coming in at. So, good in theory, but with a less than ideal interface, some translation issues, and really a lack of feedback in general really kind of holds the game back from being more widely acceptable and enjoyable. That's all I have for today. Till next time, bye now.